Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Field Trips and welcome back to what has quickly become one of my favorite states in the country, the great state of Mississippi. We're gonna be starting up here in North Mississippi and we're gonna start off, you have to, going for crappie. This is the crappie capital of the world record white crappie came out of this area. We're gonna be fishing Sardis Lake. We're meeting up with Aaron Barton and Josh Kwong, who we met up last time we were here. Aaron says we're gonna be using some new technology to find more crappie during a time of year where they can be very finicky, they can be tough to get bites from. We're gonna force feed them, he said. Throughout the rest of the series, we're gonna be doing some hunting. We're gonna end up down on the coast going for saltwater fish out of our kayaks. It's gonna be a good time, you guys. We're here at John Cowell State Park. It's so beautiful. We absolutely love this park. This is our third time staying here. But anyways, let's get to it, you guys. Stick around. This whole series is going to be epic. It always is. Mississippi, y'all. We're in for a good time. We'll catch you guys in the morning when we get to the water. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Look at this guy.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's up, man?
Good to be here.
Been losing weight. Huh? He's the one that's actually been losing
Both of y'all look like, man, what's going on? I need to do some damn squat thrusts or some shit before I got with y'all. What do you need help with? What do we need?
No, not much, man. Not much. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey.
It's good to see you.
Long time no see.
It's good to be here. We're excited.
What's up, dude? Good to
Was
see you.
it 2 years ago? Bro, back together. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Excited. We've been looking forward to this.
Same.
State of Mississippi, the Ole Miss, my wife's a professor up there now. She scored us some of these gators that have the land shark on it.
Nice.
So what is it about this spot?
Well, these fish are staging right now. They're getting ready to spawn. And so any place where they will ultimately spawn, they can be found pre-spawn. So what we're trying to do, kind of like what we did last time, was to find what we thought would be active fish. In this case, it's probably going to be fish in the top third of the water column. And because they're lethargic, because the water's cold, we're going to try to do real deliberate bait presentations. So here, let's find some fish, and then we'll go ahead and reel one time. And Robert, it's best if you stand as close to this pole as possible behind me, probably. All right, let's try to catch. Let's see if he's going to swim off. We're not going to go chase him.
Oh, I did just get a hit.
This should turn a hit into a bite.
So we're putting these minnows just through both lips, bottom to top, just like that.
There's another at sign. Oh, yep. Up 2 inches.
Got him. That was cool. Oh, dude. Nice. That was sick watching him eat it. It makes it so much easier to be like ready for the bite. Man, let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
That didn't take too long.
And look.
Yay. Sick. It worked. Man. Video game fishing, that's crazy watching that. Like, you saw him like pause and then turn. Like, I could literally see the fish like looking up at it. Got him. Got him. That's a good one, man.
That's a black crappie too.
Man, that is so cool seeing them like turn on it. It's like video game fishing here. We're watching these fish getting our bait right above them. Crappie tend to feed up, and so we got it right above them, and you can just see on the LiveScope when they kind of stop and look and turn up at it, and then boop, and you feel it, set the hook. 2 for 2. That's fun there. All right, I can do it. This one's still on here.
Oh,
Then keep it. All right, so basically what we're doing here is, keep calling it video game fishing. We got this Garmin LiveScope where we are seeing in real time these fish and our bait, our presentation.
that's a better fish though.
And we can see these fish react to it.
Oh, spooked. See, and that looked like a decent fish, but then when we got around it, you can see there was actually 2 smaller fish.
But it's really a pretty complex game of geometry. He's got the trolling motor, he's moving us around, creeping around slow. There's fish all in here. They're all getting ready to spawn. They're schooled up in here, free swimming, not clinging to structure. And so we spot a fish on there that looks like the size we want.
Up, 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 right there. A little bit left. Up.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
Nope, he's spooked.
Spooked off. But then the boat's moving. He's twisting this arm to point this LiveScope, and I'm trying to keep up with him, get the angle right, to get this bait just above these fish. It seems like if we're 6 inches away from them, they're not biting it. We got to put it on their nose, right above them. Crappie tend to hunt up, and so it's this game of we're moving this way, and he's moving the LiveScope this way, and I'm trying to get my rod to get that bait in 3-dimensional space right where it needs to be, within a couple inches.
Hold that right.
But it's like when it all comes together and you get it right, you see the fish stop, look up at it, come up, and then you feel the hit, and they've all been big so far.
Yeah, you mentioned the geometry, man. You've got the move up more, up, 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 up. Oh, he saw it, but then he turned. I go left to stay on him.
Got it. Oh, that felt good too. It's so cool being able to see, like, he's looking at it, he's looking, and then got him. There's a good one. Dude, they're all slabs, bro. That is so fun, man. Like seeing them react to it and like little 1-inch adjustments. I mean, if you're out here just blindly doing this, like, yeah, you'd catch a fish eventually, but this is just so much more intentional, you know?
Catch that one that's higher up first, or try to, a little bit left. That's the other thing, is like sometimes you put the scope down, you don't see the fish just because the pole is just offset, or he's looking directly at the bait, but slowing down, especially in the winter.
He's coming. Got him. Oh
no! Check that, make sure that.
Man. God, that's cool there, dude. That's fun.
All right, that might be a catchable fish. Oh, listen. If you were ever going to catch that fish, you were going to catch it doing exactly what you did.
Like the weight stopped above him in the boat. Got him.
Look at the size of that.
It's so they're all big, dude. That's 5. Got him. My man. We on him, boy. Right on him. He's right there.
Yeah, but you're on the middle of it. There we go.
Got him. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's the biggest one of the day.
That's a white bass.
Oh, it's a white bass. I was like, oh my God, it's massive. First white bass of the day.
That's a toad,
That's
man.
a tank. They're getting ready to spawn too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let me see that.
Here, hang on, I'm gonna set him down so that you can grab it.
Sweet. And look at that. So we've been catching crappie doing that, but there's white bass mixed in. This is another target. We want to eat some of these too. These are great. These are kind of an underrated table fare, I think. I love eating these things. And I mean,
That's a big one.
I mean, just fat, right? Like tall. These fish are all getting ready to spawn, full of eggs down there. And I mean, same exact technique. These things are mixed in here, schooled up. Not bad. Again, everything came together there. We had it right above his head. He's like, no, up. And it's like, when he's saying up, he means like 1 inch up. I mean, it's not a huge movement, and you got to try to quickly get your bait in position, but without so much that you're spooking these fish. Everything's pretty lethargic. This is the dead middle of winter. Unseasonably warm day, but cold water.
48 degrees at the surface, so we're at least 10 to 12 degrees away from those fish to begin any meaningful spawning activity. So it's kind of the purgatory of the fish season. But if you can get on them, stay on them, and hold it on them, you can be rewarded with some really nice fish.
Every fish so far, that's fish number 6 that we've got in the boat so far, and every one's been big. That is a big white bass right there.
You did?
Beautiful. Yeah. I'll toss it in there. Keeping him, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh. To take your bait and line it up with the fish. So we got some fish out here. You need to reel line in. You got way too much line out.
Yeah, start at the top, and then you can kind of...
Right here above it, come down, 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 down. Now come up.
And the left.
And then walk it back, shorten your rod length, shorten it, shorten it.
That's distance from the boat.
All right, that fish is not cooperating. So let's try to catch this one out front. Once you kind of orient yourself to the graph, this will seem a lot more intuitive.
Left to right is distance from that,
Right.
whichever way. So it could be distance that way.
That's right. Come out front.
Look at where his rod is. Pull it.
Oh,
There, slow
too
it down.
deep, too deep.
Little up.
All right. Oh,
Did you get a bump?
This is like a fly fishing guide too, and they're like, their voice gets excited,
Yeah.
and so you're like,
You start
you start doing faster, and you really need to. It's like you still got to stay in.
control.
Yeah.
It's okay.
too deep.
Too deep.
All right, down, down. Hold.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Oh, I saw him hit, Brooksy.
I saw it hit on the screen.
felt it. All right. Get you a fresh minnow. Let's do it again.
Whew. All right. Hey, you're getting the hang of it though. Didn't take too long. I will say that now, like we've got a couple in a row now, great presentations. I felt like where they spooked off of it. I don't know if the bite's getting tougher or the sun's getting higher and it's a little more visibility.
I think that
Or maybe a combination.
that plays a big factor. That's how the sun not only affects the temperature, but affects the visibility.
But also, as this water warms up a little bit, they seem more like active, like they're moving more, but not necessarily biting more. Oh, look, he looked like he was coming for it, but he didn't.
Let's see if we can pick up a few more. And then if we can't catch them down there, there's more white bass down by the rocks in Engineer Point, I'm convinced of it.
I appreciate you.
That's. I'm gonna take the throw and then I'll see if I can get him to catch it.
Well, of course, I wasn't recording, but Brooks just missed one. Got a bite. Didn't get buttoned. That's okay. It's a good sign. We just made a run over here to a different spot, and we were finding a bunch of fish over there, but we made a move to try to see if we couldn't find some stupid ones. They're more willing to bite, and that's a good sign. It took about 30 seconds. Got him.
the hook.
Got him.
I got him.
There you go.
On the floor.
Nice.
All right, you can do it.
That one going back, right?
He's going back.
We need a
but-
bigger one.
Yeah, but that was the perfect execution of the
Sweet.
technique.
First one's the hardest.
Staying with the fish.
It's off the back.
Yep. No, you really got it down now, though. Trying to, the geometry. It's not easy. There's a learning curve, big time.
You having to use left and right brain, the back brain, some of the brain stem.
All the brains.
Concealed, baby.
Sniped that one.
That one
Good
was
job.
concealed.
That was cool, man. I watched it. It came up like aggressively and
Yeah.
snatched it. I think we did find some stupid ones.
This time I tried to gradually and let it load up. It worked.
Worked out. Great job, bud.
Thanks, man.
Got the monkey off your back.
Kind of a monkey off of my back.
All right, that was fun. I'm so delayed. The drift really gets you.
Okay, now reach out to that fish if you can. Oh, did you hit it?
I don't think so.
3 foot out from the trolling motor.
So walk it back, way back.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Little guy. I'm getting good at these little guys. All these big fish. I'm about to change my Instagram name.
Small bites, baby.
Yeah, that one didn't even. Yeah, we're not even worth.
Sorry.
No.
Oh shit! I didn't look at the camera.
No, it's all good. We need a better one. I need one to be proud of.
It's all right, though. 2 fish.
One that I can send home to mama.
All right, great job of leading him up. Damn. All right, that was good. You had a very good chance of catching that fish. Usually, when they won't bite on like the 3rd pull up, they're not gonna bite. But that was a good hold.
There you go. Nice.
Hey, that wasn't even the one we were looking at. I was like, what about this guy that's chasing my bait? All right, that'll work. It'll at least get me holding something here.
A little bit better.
Little guy.
Nice. I'm getting it down. That's 2 back to back.
In we go. Bloop. All right. He's heating up.
Getting it figured out.
He's heating up.
He's heating up.
Where am I?
Down? Oh, no.
Where are
You're way too
we?
deep.
Way too deep. It's okay. Good time. Where am I now? There we go. To the left. I'm gonna try to reach out to him once I get in there.
Once you get in perfect position, I'm gonna pulse that trolling motor.
This is not easy, you guys. The bite is definitely slower. A lot of the fish are spooking away from it. They're not committing to it. They're looking at it, not biting it. And then the last 3 that have finally bit it after we've just been persistent, stayed with it, lots of good presentations. Finally, I've had 3 bite it recently, and all 3 have come off. And Aaron says I'm not setting the hook hard enough. Got this long, noodly rod, and it just doesn't have the same leverage. Up. I got spoiled this morning because it's like when I did everything right, they just bit. Now I'm doing things right, and it's not a guaranteed bite. And so then to drop a few now, disappointed in myself. Was that right? Got him. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. Talk about, man, we worked for that one. Whoa, this morning it was easy. Look at that. Look at that.
That is a fish, sir.
Whew. Man, we are having to work for him now, ladies and gents, but there we go. All just quality fish. This morning it was pretty much us figuring it out, but then, you know, if we put it in the right place, they bit it. No questions asked. Now it's not that. It's like I've got it down for the most part, but some of these fish just want nothing to do with it. But struggle with it, persistence pays off. That is a, what you call a slab there, ladies and gentlemen.
Fat female, she's full of eggs. She's about as heavy as probably she has ever weighed and will weigh again until the next fall.
Until next fall.
Goes up to that next age class.
Beautiful fish. Whew. Fat. Man, starting to get a little frustrated there. This morning it was wham bam, thank you ma'am. This afternoon it's not been that.
It's a big one.
Yeah, that's a fat crappie. One of my biggest ever, which is most of the fish I catch here. It's one of my biggest ever. Mississippi grows them big, y'all. Look at that. That's dinner right there, bro. Oh yeah, nice. Doubled up. What's that, white bass?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Where's the...
Sorry, I was just not high enough to boat.
All right, well, seems like they're turning on. Like I said, they've been real picky lately, and there you go, back to back, 2 different species. These are kind of the 2 target species today. White bass and a crappie.
Same presentation, same bait, same location.
Same great taste.
Same great taste.
Not really. I like white bass, but they ain't the same. That's big fish.
Yeah, it is. Good work, man.
Phew.
All right. Build up. Build up. That's a good old boy.
Hold.
Oh, yeah.
Refreshing.
Real shallow, real far from the bank. That was the engineer point. Just kind of cruise in there at this speed. Give it a little more.
I'm not qualified for this.
Sure you are.
It's a lot faster than the kayak. Well, a little faster.
Oh.
Need to film this way. Get dogs. Go get set.
Their metaphors and their figures of speech all relate back to some sort of hunting fishing. Everybody uses a hunting or fishing term in their vernacular. I mean,
totally.
People that don't even hunt or fish,
right.
Kid goes to the soccer girl. Hey, what are you hunting for?
Yeah.
Lives in New York in an apartment that's never set foot in the woods.
Never thought about that.
What are you fishing? You trying to fish me for something?
Yeah.
So it's inside everybody, and it's a relatable thing. I don't think it's something you can get out of.
It's our evolution, man. mean,
Yeah,
All right, we got Rusty here, who you guys met last year. He brought us some IGFA certified line. We were trying to break some world records, and he clutch just showed up, and they're telling me he's the man for cleaning these fish. We got this big old white bass to start. That was fun. We gotta do
Those
one,
are
man.
some thick ribs.
Kicker fish.
All these fish are pregnant. That right there is the egg sac. Rusty here's putting in work. Thank you, brother. That's the best part right
Look
here.
at the fat on this girl. 12, 13 inches is a big black crappie. This is probably pushing 14. So that's awesome.
That one ain't even pretty.
He ain't got enough.
This is a male.
I was about to say. You started
Man, we appreciate it, brother. Thanks for cleaning the fish.
Honored to do it for a guy like you and Aaron.
Well, nothing like a buddy coming over to hang out, and he offers to clean the fish. That's a good friend there.
I get to eat. There's a catch.
That's a beautiful bag of fresh, lean, mean, organic protein. It's gonna be dinner.
Okay.
See, I got your head now. You see that? You don't even appreciate the defense I'm playing right now.
Might not agree with Jack, but it's one less we have to knock in.
That's right. Hey man, like clearly that was also.
No, I thought we were friends. Now I realize it ain't that kind of game.
No, what happened? Did you stop that?
It went in. I was sure it was.
Did you see the circus? Did you see the circus act? Uh-oh. Well, I heard the news. There's a good rocket tonight.
Man, I can hit that.
Well, I heard the news. There's a good rocket tonight.
All these drops.
My baby.
I feel confident with that one.
Oh, sing it, Doug. Sing it, boy.
Hurry behind the ball, rock away. Oh, the blues, I heard the news. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues.
All right, guys, killer day out there fishing with Aaron Barton, a dear friend of ours now. It's the second time in a row we've come out here to Sardis Lake and fish with this guy. He's so knowledgeable, and it was so fun learning how to triangulate using that technology to find these individual crappie, put the bait right on their nose, and get a bite. It was also very eye-opening to learn how many fish look right at your bait with a minnow tipped on the jig and just don't bite it. It was frustrating at times, rewarding at times, but at the end of the day, we caught enough fish for dinner, and that's what we're going to do now. Time to cook up these fish. Now, normally crappie, you fry them, right? Kind of the quintessential way to cook crappie. We are not doing that. Our dear friend here in Mississippi, Laura Jones, gave us her go-to crappie recipe, which has nothing to do with frying. It's pretty unique, it's pretty cool. It's gonna involve us marinating these fish for a couple hours, and then we're gonna take that marinade, reduce it down, and make basically this beautiful sauce that we're gonna like brush onto this crappie as we grill it. It's gonna be something different. I'm excited to try it. It's got jalapenos, a bunch of citrus. I don't know, we'll see. She swears we're never gonna eat crappie another way again. We're about to find out. First, we gotta get this marinade put together. This is gonna be really simple. Let's get started. Okay, so the base for this marinade is gonna be some oil. And now she said you could use vegetable oil, you could use canola oil. I'm gonna use extra virgin olive oil, and that is mostly because that's what I have here on hand. So we need half a cup of oil, and now we may end up having to pair this up because we have a bunch of crappie, but we'll at least know the ratio. So we're gonna start with half a cup of oil. Next up, the main base of this marinade is gonna be citrus, lime juice, and lemon juice, and we need half a cup of each. So it's basically 1 part oil, 1 part lime juice, 1 part lemon juice. So I need to cut and squeeze a bunch of fruits. Half cup of lime juice going in, the oil and the lemon juice. Smells good. All right, so the next ingredient, 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons of chopped up pickled jalapeno peppers. She said 2 to 3. I think I'm gonna go with maybe more like 5 to 6, just because I like a little heat, and that's about as heaping as it gets. We're gonna get some of that pickled juice in there. And then something that Laura did not say, and she's probably gonna say, oh, you messed up. Sorry, Laura, we're making our own. We're gonna add some minced garlic, because I just feel like there's nothing on earth that a little garlic, by a little, I mean a lot, isn't gonna make even better. We're gonna do some salt. She said 2 to 3 teaspoons, and then about the same amount of pepper. And that's it. So now let's give this a little stir. So that's our marinade done. Easy peasy. This took no time flat, so thank you for that, Laura. This is a pretty easy recipe. Now, we need to take our crappie fillets and cut them into, I don't want to do the whole fillet, I want to maybe cut them in half. We're going to do not bite-sized pieces. Then we're going to put all that fish in the marinade, and that's going to sit in the fridge for, she said, at least 2 to 3 hours. Sit overnight's better. We're starving. I don't even know if we're gonna make it 2 hours. At least an hour, we're gonna marinate this fish in here. Okay. Man, look at that. All right, got all the crappie in there in the marinade. It's perfect. The amount ended up being perfect. We're gonna put the lid on this, and then this is gonna go in the fridge. All right, so this fish has been marinating for about 3 hours. And now we're about to find out, but one thing that I've been thinking about is that because of all this citrus we had in here, sort of, this fish is gonna be semi-cooked. Maybe some of it all the way cooked. Essentially, with this much citrus sitting on this fish for a few hours, we've kind of got like ceviche, or the makings of crappie ceviche, because that citric acid in that citrus is going to cook the fish. We're gonna get these fish pieces off, we're gonna put them on a grill outside, but because they're already at least started cooking, we're gonna do this high heat, low temp, and essentially just brown the outside, and as soon as we get a decent little crust, decent little brown on the outside, the inside should be cooked through. And then we're gonna show you, we're not done using this marinade, we're gonna use this marinade that they've been sitting in to make a sauce for this fish. It smells fantastic.
Why don't you go and try a ceviche piece? Just in case.
Saltwater fish you can eat raw. Freshwater fish, ill-advised. So I don't actually have a grill right now, but I do have this indoor electric grill, and this thing does surprisingly well getting char marks on stuff. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna do it outside because, I mean, look at this place. We're here at John Kyle State Park, up here on Sardis Lake. The dam is right there, and then this is the lower lake below the dam. Just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, stone's throw from the water. We may do some fishing there on the side, have a little bit of fun, but this thing's pretty easy to use. And we're gonna crank it up to 400, and we'll let that heat up, and we'll go get our fish. It's not a trip, drop all the crappie. All right, I think this thing's heated up. Let's get some of this fish down. We'll close that lid. It's gonna take no time flat, and then we'll flip these bad boys. Hey.
Go ahead and try a bite.
I mean, you could eat that.
Just kidding.
Okay, so we got our marinade. We're gonna pour all this into a pan. We're basically gonna cook this, reduce it down. Got it on high right now. We're gonna get it to a simmer, then turn it down a little bit, and you just want that bubbling. And that steam coming off, is it losing moisture, and it's gonna thicken up, turn into hopefully a really nice sauce that we're gonna pour on this fish. And then there's gonna be one other step we gotta do that Laura told me. Get to that here in a bit. But these need to be flipped. It is time.
Whew, I see some already.
Yeah, look at that. And you could really do this with any white meat fish. In fact, some fish would be a little firmer for grilling. That's why most people fry crappie. It's just a really delicate meat. A batter kind of holds it together. All right, just a couple more minutes on that side, and we're rocking and rolling. So the sauce has been reducing down. It's much thicker now. You got all these jalapeno and garlic bits in there, even a little bit of fish bits. It's gonna have, I think, fantastic. It smells so good. Well, one thing Laura said you need to do is skim the oil. The oil kind of separates, the oil that we put in there separates from all the juices and little flavor goodness. We need to skim that oil off the top and get it off there. I'm not sure exactly why, but Miss Laura Jones never told a lie. That's what we're gonna do. All right, it's definitely done. All right, last batch getting flipped. Oh, look at that. Beautiful crust on this one. Now the grill's dirty, you get some of these little like crusty bits. I like that. That's the good stuff, if you ask me.
Get the extra for that.
Yep. Let that finish off and we're almost there. Go check on that sauce. This marinade has now reduced down into a sauce. It's thick, but I'm gonna go ahead and doctor it up just a little bit. All we put in there was salt and pepper before. I'm gonna add a little Tony's Szechuan's. Give it just a little bit of a kick. And I'm gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika. And that's like mostly for color. It's got good flavor too. Okay, let's do a little, before we pour this all over the fish, we'll do just a little taste test. It's gonna be hot. Oh man, that's like a kick in the mouth, man. Flavor, packed with flavor, citrusy, tangy, pickled jalapenos. This flavor's just concentrated. Wow. It's got a little kick now with the Tonys and jalapenos. I like it. Let's smother this mountain of fish and let's eat. We'll go eat outside. It's nice out there.
Smothered, covered, and
whew. Just wait for this, Brooks. This is an experience. Okay, now for the real taste test. A little piece of fish, a little bit of that chunky sauce. Man, that is so fantastic. The fish, it's got a nice crust on the outside. It's still moist on the inside. This sauce is just, I mean, welcome to Flavor Town. I know Laura Jones, she's gonna be watching this saying, well, that's not my recipe. I did kind of make it my own a little bit, but she gave us the inspiration. It's got just the right amount of kick. That's really good.
All right, it's go time.
yes, sir.
I'm excited. Excited to give this a whirl. You get a little bit more of that on there. Here we go. To let all the flavors play around. Because the first thing I tasted was the citrus. And so I get a little bit of the kick of the garlic and the jalapeno. And the flavor kind of keeps going, man. It's a full flavor profile.
It's kind of a crescendo a few seconds after the bite.
There you go, a crescendo, if you will. Which I think that's cool, man, because normally it's like crunchy and your flavor's the same every time you take a bite of crappie. But this is like totally different. Definitely never had it this way, and this is really good.
That's why I like. Everyone fries crappie, and I mean, you can't go wrong, but it's always fun to taste the same fish a new way.
Dude, I'm impressed. I like it. I wasn't sure, because it's like totally different. But I'm here for it. Thanks, Miss Laura.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of fish. I'm gonna have to go find a neighbor.
Super cool. Thank you, Miss Laura, for this recipe, for this idea. And this is something you could really make your own. You could use any kind of fish, especially any white meat fish, especially a firmer fish that holds up really well on the grill. And then for that marinade, you could really make it your own. You could even cut up some pineapple in there, give it a little sweetness. All kinds of options. You could season it differently. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for the first episode here on our latest tour through the great state of Mississippi. Huge thanks to Josh Kwong and Aaron Barton of Barton Outfitters. I'll put information down on the bottom if you want to come up here to the crappie capital of the world, undisputed, and go out fishing with those guys. They're such a blast. We absolutely love them.
Yeah.
But we're not done up here in northern Mississippi. Next time, we're meeting back up with Josh and Aaron, except this time we're going to Josh's operation, Little Q Ranch, and we're gonna be doing our first ever quail hunt.
Now, little fun fact, it's my first ever hunt.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh.
Yeah, man. All this time in the outdoors, I know.
Never hunted.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Quail hunting in Mississippi, did not know this was a thing. Josh has got a top-notch operation. We're gonna be learning all about their dogs. They have a dog training operation as well. We're gonna learn how they use these dogs to find these quail. And then I got a feeling, assuming we shoot a few birds, we're gonna be cooking them up for you guys on next episode. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to the state of Mississippi for having us. We will catch you guys next week. We're gonna enjoy the rest of this fish.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the farm. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Feast is the spot. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down, there's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time.